The following contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
The following presentation is brought to you by the Realm Network.
I'm recording. I've been recording 10 minutes since I got home. Okay.
Hannah, that's years of experience to make sure, because we've definitely had issues with that in the past.
Always good to double check.
Hannah, how old are you? Oh my God.
Sorry, Lowell's doing a mic check.
Oh, is that how you do it?
I make sure. I have to triple check just to make sure that this huge wave comes up on the screen,
Right.
just to make sure it's recording out of the mic. And
Don't make me laugh.
So, Hannah, how old are you again? I forget. You told us on the show.
25?
I'm 24.
24.
I'll be 25 in a month.
Favorite movie?
Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2.
Ooh, excellent choice.
Yeah, they count as one.
Right.
Dude, he's about to come out with a Brad Pitt, Leo DiCaprio 1-2 punch, and I am very excited about it.
I keep meaning to watch the trailer, and I keep forgetting.
I'm not gonna watch the trailer because I'm so wanting to watch the trailer.
You just
I want to be surprised.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Oh, okay. Fair.
It's like torturing himself. I don't watch it because I want to watch it so bad.
Yeah, exactly. We're Jewish. We put ourselves through torture.
All right, here we go. Jonah, are you sure you're recording?
Yes, I'm recording.
That was not convincing.
I am recording.
Lowell,
But you didn't check.
No, because I already.
You're like,
recording.
yeah. No, yeah, I'm fine. Nah, it's all good.
You're crazy, man. You're a loser. Playoffs?
It's the Marc and Lowell Show.
The Marc and who?
Starring the meteorologist who does it for the viewers,
Smell!
Lowell Meltzer.
Can you get out of here?
And the man who rides the coattails of his friends and family, Marc Ronick.
Hey guys, it's enough with the amplifier.
And now, here they are. Radio's equivalent of a dial-up connection.
Hello, boys.
Marc and Lowell.
Hello and welcome, everybody, to the Marc and Lowell Show. I am your host, Marc Ronick, and here with me, as always, my co-host, Lowell Meltzer. Hello, Lowell.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, week from hell, huh?
Yeah, what's going on the show today?
Lowell has had just a hard week at work. Lots to do and lots of crazy hours, right? Yep, move on. Okay, we'll move on.
Trying to be in a good mood and
Okay, fair. I'll move forward. You got it. Say no
move
more.
Forward. Yep.
Let's welcome in Lisa Runyon. Hello, Lisa.
Hello, boy.
Welcome back. And we have the new dad back after a one-show hiatus. It is Jonah Berger. Hello, Jonah.
Say, brothers, what's happening?
You look much more rested than you did a week ago when I FaceTimed with you.
We got 2 3-hour chunks last night, which was like winning the lottery.
That is, congratulations, really.
Yeah.
I woke up feeling like I could run around the planet twice, and I got 6 hours of funky sleep last night. What has happened?
Yeah, that's good sleep.
I know.
6 hours of funky sleep is
Oh, I hate
awesome.
talking to you guys. I like talking to non-parents because they're like, oh, man, 6 hours? And I'm like, yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Every parent I tell, they're like, oh, that's so wonderful.
You ain't getting no sympathy from this crowd, baby.
No.
None.
Well, Lisa, maybe.
Lisa, I thought about you the other night.
Yeah.
I mean, so much. I woke up. It was 4 o'clock. We had been up twice with her.
Quivering.
Oh, brother, I said quivering to myself the other night as soon as I woke up. I literally was laying in bed with my eyes closed going, quivering. I'm quivering. We used to have that term for when you're so tired that you're literally shaking.
Yeah, or you have to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning or
Dude,
something.
we got up twice, and I mean 2 hours, then get up. 2 hours, then get up. And each time you get up, it's an hour of breastfeeding, of pumping, of bottle feeding, of cleaning everything, of prepping. I'm not complaining. I'm just giving you a quick recap.
Oh, I know.
It's a whole ordeal because she was in the NICU, and she's got all this extra stuff we got to do every time she feeds. It's not just breastfeed and done. It's breastfeed, bottle feed, pump,
Right.
which won't last forever. But right now, it's a whole ordeal.
Yeah.
And the second time we put her down, we're like, okay, we can finally sleep. And she starts fussing, and she's fussing so bad that I'm like, oh my God. And Megan's like, we've got to feed her. The doctors keep saying if she wants to feed twice,
Yeah, you got to feed her.
twice.
Yep.
So we get up and we feed again, we bottle again, and we diaper change again. We pump again. And I am so tired, I'm about to vomit. I mean, vomit. So we wrap her up. I swaddle her. I'm a swaddling king, let me tell you.
The king of swaddle.
I swaddle her so tight she can barely breathe. And I set this child down in the crib. And I go to pee and brush my teeth real quick. It's 4 a.m. I'm running on frickin' fumes. I'm like, just sleep. We just fed you twice. Just go to sleep. All I need is 2 hours. I sit down on the edge of the bed. I take off my leg braces and shoes for 5 freaking minutes. I lay down. I pull the cover over. And as the cover lays on me.
Oh, yeah, baby. Here it comes.
And Lisa, I am not kidding. You popped into my head laughing and going, are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
I looked at Megan. I literally lost my shit. I was like, this is ridiculous. No one can function this way. This is not how human beings function. I was like trying to rationalize.
I know, you can't.
A completely irrational situation.
Yeah.
And finally, I think Megan took pity on me and she's like, dude, you need to just stay in bed and I'll feed her this time. And I'm like, but then you feel like dumb.
Right. You feel guilty. You can't sleep well because you're anticipating.
Right.
There might be something that she needs from you. I know that whole thing. I remember it well.
When the alarm first goes off, I lay there for a full minute and I say to Megan, it's like complete disbelief that there's any way you're supposed to be getting up right now. There's no logic.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I know somebody else here that could sympathize a little bit with you. It's our producer. It's Hannah back again. Hello, Hannah.
Hey, I am childless, though. I should say that. I am without child.
Yeah.
Right. That you have sympathy because.
Oh, sympathy. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Hannah, only 6 hours, right? Doesn't that suck?
Oh,
Come on.
I can't even imagine it. See, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
All right, but here's the thing. Lisa, I'm telling you, up until 3 weeks ago, thought the same thing. When you have a reason this good, you do it. That's what I'm learning.
You have to
Painfully,
do it.
You do it. You just get up.
Yeah.
You keep going. You bitch about it, but you do it. And I am literally not only surviving, but functioning on 4 to 6 hours of sleep a night.
And what happens with the infant stage is like just when you think you can't take any more, like you're going to lose your mind, like after about 3 to 4 months of it, they make it through the night till like 6 in the morning and you're like, this is the greatest night of my
you
life.
slept in.
You slept in, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
And you're like all nervous that the baby's dead because you're like, oh my God, she didn't wake up. She didn't wake up. And you run in there and the baby's like sleeping.
Mark's right. It's not restful because every moment you're like, she's about to make noise.
Right.
And she doesn't, or she does, but you're anticipating it every moment.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing. I'm sorry to bogart the beginning of the show, but I have to tell you.
Yeah, man. Whew.
Yeah, wow.
The other thing is the diaper change. I am not minding changing diapers. Don't get me wrong. It's going fine. Most of it's just baby poo, and it's so easy to clean and whatever. But man, this child, and I'm told babies in general, has this golden way of you take off her diaper. She's pooped a little. There's some pee in there. You're like, okay, I'll change you. You take off the old. You put the new diaper in. You wipe. You put the petroleum jelly on the tushy.
Yeah.
You start to recap the new diaper, and out comes a squirt of mustard. I'm like, are you effing kidding me? The number of times this child has waited for me to finish and have that enthusiastic feeling of finally, let's wrap it up and send it on its way. And
yeah.
And I mean shooting doot juice. She is mustard juicing.
Oh my God.
What a wonderful time to remind everybody about our sponsor today.
Yeah.
And here's what we're going to do. Lisa, for years, I'm not kidding, for years has asked me to do the spot.
Oh, okay.
So today, Lisa will tell us who the show is brought to you by.
Oh, great.
So today, you guys need to ditch the wires and get the Hellur, Hellur, Bluetooth earbuds from tweakedaudio.com.
Oh.
The Hellurs are wireless to hook up with your favorite songs, phone calls, and podcasts just like this one. And the Hellur stays in your ears with 5 hours of use and 100 hours of standby time between USB charges. The Hellur has built-in mic and storage pouch and comfortable gels in not one, not two, but 3 sizes.
Wow.
Tweaked Audio's earbuds come in a range of colors, and you can even get buds in sets of 2 or 3. And Tweaked Audio earbuds just sound better. You certainly can't beat the prices for this level of quality, guaranteed. It's also a great gift,
That's
and
true.
shipping is free anywhere in the world. And because everything sounds better on Tweaked Audio earbuds, you can get an extra 1/3 off their already great prices if you check out with the code Mandel, that's MANDL, at tweakedaudio.com.
Thank you very much, Lisa.
Good job, Lisa.
Thank you.
I've got a friend named Roscoe. He's got 3 ears, and I'm always trying to find a present for him.
Listen,
And
I'll tell
finally,
you. I will tell you why you would want 3 earbuds, because I've seen this. When you're listening to something, and then you're like, dude, listen to this.
Oh,
And you want to be able
all
to
3
hand
play
over.
it.
Right. It's like your guest earbud,
Yep.
you know?
I thought it was if you lost one.
I thought it was lost
I guess
one,
you
too.
could technically do it if you lost one.
Right,
too,
but they're so great they stay in your ear.
They
That's
stay in
what
your-
you
so you're
said.
not going to lose one. Once you take it out, if your clumsy self loses it, that's when
Right,
you might
that's
lose one.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, well, since we're discussing devices for mobile devices, Lowell, I got to ask you, Lowell just got a new iPhone.
Oh, which one?
Yes, I got the iPhone XS Max.
Yes, that's what I have
Is that
as
the
well.
newest one?
Yeah, it's the newest and biggest.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, my phone's bigger than yours.
Huge. It's huge.
But you told me that
you
you
like
wanted
it?
to tell me. Well, yeah, that's a good question. We'll ask him that too. But I also want to get to. You said there's something about the credit check that you had to deal with. But
Oh, yes.
before we get to that, how do you like the phone?
I love the phone. It's amazing. Now, I really love it because I upgraded from a 6S.
Yeah.
Ooh.
6S compared to this is like the first iPhone.
Right, it is. It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Now, I will say this, and I'll fully admit it. We stuck with our 6Ss for so long because there was nothing wrong with them.
Right.
They were fine.
Right, I know. I remember you used to sing the praises of that. You had a great working phone, and you didn't have to pay anything for it. It was great.
Yeah, and it was great. We had cheap bill, everything, but over the last, I'd say 6 months, the battery has just completely gone to shit.
Yeah.
By noon, I was like to like 30%.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I just had enough. So it's like Google reads your mind. I got an email and Gmail from Verizon saying, hey, buy one iPhone, get $750 off the second one.
Wow.
Which is basically a free phone.
Yeah.
So I was like, fine, because I called AT&T and they have a buy one, get one. And they're like, you have to add a line of service. if you
Right.
wanna, damn it. And I'm like, nope. And then Verizon.
Because AT&T is your existing service.
Right. So then I was like, all right, fine. We'll go to Verizon.
You gotta go to
They-
Verizon.
Open arms. It's so nice. Great customer service.
So what happened
you
with the credit check?
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you. Remember, and I should have told you this to have the audio ready, but remember we did that thing about CAPTCHs that time?
Yes.
And the audio was like all, oh, yeah.
Right. It's kind of like how you do a mic check.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So if you do, I guess for the visually impaired, when you get a CAPTCHA on your screen, you know, when you try to log into something, it's like they have like those 5 numbers and you have to type them in or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Or 5 letters, you have to type them in to get into a website. It's an added security level.
Security.
Yeah, if you are visually impaired, you can listen to it, okay? But when you listen to it, it goes like it's frightening.
Yeah,
it sounds like
you're being
It sounds
haunted.
like the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like haunted. And I should have told you this because I remember you like saved the audio of this.
Yeah,
that
I don't know
time.
if I have it anymore.
Here, pause for you to insert it in
Okay.
in editing.
Okay, ready? Pause.
Please enter the following.
Okay, that's it. Oh, yeah,
totally.
that's right.
That's it.
Of
Yeah,
course.
that was it. Yes, yes. All right, so now you know. So now you know. Yes, it's just like that. So I didn't have my identity stolen, but I had somebody try to open 5 credit cards using my ID.
What?
Whoa.
This was like about a year ago. So I have Geico identity theft insurance. So they took
Okay.
care of the whole thing, right? And I had to file a police report, this and that. Well, now on my credit, whenever anyone tries to open anything new with my credit, there's an 800 number that they make me call.
Yeah, to verify it.
To do it. And usually I did this when we bought our cars, but when we bought our cars, I actually talked to a human being.
Okay.
This time I called and I talked to a computer.
Okay.
So and it's a normal voice, and it's this lady, it's that normal lady voice, and she's like, "Where was the last address that you lived?" Mm-hmm. And I'm like, "Okay," and it goes, and I literally cannot understand what she's saying because it goes immediately into CAPTCH.
Oh no!
Is it? And she goes, "Press 1 for." I'm like, "Oh my god!"
What?
Press 2 for. Luckily, one of them I could make out like the number,
Right.
And it was like 627 drying. And I'm like, what is going on here?
Oh my god!
So
I wish you had recorded that a little bit.
Well, he was
I
on
know,
the fly
I know.
there.
And I turned to the guy Verizon. I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm going to get this phone today. I'm hoping I'm answering these questions right.
Yeah.
So luckily I was it but then there was one it's like, what is the last credit that you applied for? And it was for my car. It was
Right.
through like Toyota Motor, and it was like, press 1 for it, and then the third, the Toyota one was like, Toyota care. And I was like, yeah, that's Toyota. I'm like, I hit that one.
That's it.
That is so bizarre.
It was like very nerve-wracking because I'm like, oh, they're gonna think I'm some deadbeat with bad credit, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you don't understand. You don't understand.
Hey, isn't that TV11's Lowell Melser? I think he's got
Yeah,
bad credit.
He's got bad credit. Yeah, so that was my whole nightmare CAPTCH experience trying to get this credit
Yeah.
thing going. But luckily I answered all the questions right. So.
Which friend do you like more? Is it
Yeah.
Marc or Jonah?
Yeah, right. It's like just like that. It's like just like that.
Well, Lowell, I've got some stuff from our last show. We got a lot of good feedback from our listeners about the last show. I think everybody was very happy to have Jamie and hear her again.
Yeah, it was a good show, Jamie.
Yeah, get rid of Jonah.
Yeah, we got rid of Jonah.
Yeah, it was. It was like one of our best shows.
Yeah, everyone loved that show. You know, the one that you missed?
Yeah.
Oh, the egg was great. The show flowed.
It was. The egg was great.
I wasn't on it
Berryville.
either, Joe. So
Yeah, you
Right.
weren't either, Lisa. That's true. But one of the big highlights was
I just unlocked a pork race. Yeah.
right. That was during the coupon talk.
Yeah.
And then, Lowell, I found this one, which I think I shared with you and your sister. This is going to live on my soundboard for eternity.
No, I'm a dick.
That's just from now on, anytime that you're just being a complete asshole.
No, I'm a dick.
That's it.
I'll have to be extra nice now so you never can use it.
Yeah.
Eternity.
Lisa, and I don't know, Hannah, did you get to catch all the way to the end to the Easter egg of the last show?
No, I didn't actually.
Oh, okay. Great, producer. Thanks.
I didn't get the Easter egg. I know, I'm awful.
No, I'm
Sorry.
kidding.
New job, you
Didn't
guys.
even listen to the show.
You're on the show. I got to start busting your balls, too.
Didn't even listen to the show.
But
I
like,
did try.
Oh, I did.
Lowell and I, so let me set it up because if anybody didn't hear, I got to play it because Lowell and I were just hysterically laughing, having a blast. I felt like we were back when we were like 15 years old playing on the telephone.
I know.
Amy and Jamie, after the show, were just chit-chatting, and it was a lot of chit-chat. You know, it was just a lot of back and forth. And Lowell and I were trying to talk. He was asking me like what the episode number was because he was saving the file on his computer.
Yeah.
So this is Lowell and I in the background of Jamie and Amy.
They hired him. I mean, it took,
Number
6 months.
Wait, what
291.
My friend, Lori, go find Daddy. Where's Daddy?
6149.
Like you just hooked him up kind of thing?
No, remember I asked you for Neil's info so that he could call him because he had to close his business?
Breaker 19, radio check.
Oh, I thought you were calling to shop for furniture.
No.
Go ahead, radio check.
Maybe at first I was, but he's had like a bunch of interviews. They hired him.
On the flap of the winger.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got a flatbed of pig here. Calm down now, 995. Come back.
So what's he going to do for him?
Oh, we can't get that whole
Sell?
pig right now. We got too much. We got too many
I don't
pigs
know.
back here.
That's so awesome,
I'm at Toll
Jamie.
Plaza. I'm at the Toll Plaza, Perryville,
Okay.
Maryland.
Really, stop.
3222. Come on.
I don't know. His name is Dr. Tom. It's called Holistic. I have to look at it. Holistic something.
Hi, this is Dr.
Thing.
Tom with Holistic for You. Come on down.
It's all energy. It's all like quantum theory stuff.
We've got energy in quantum theory.
Come to Kundalini meditation.
I want to do. Wait, did you?
We've got energy.
Was it the
Has your quantum theory run out? We've got energy.
What'd you say?
We've got the energy supply for you and your quantum theory.
If your quantum theory has run out, we have the energy you need to get back on your feet. Call me, Dr. Habestein.
Dr. Tom.
Dr. Tom.
You should be recording this.
I am. I am, of course.
I am.
Oh,
With
man.
pride, man.
Now, Jonah, I sent you that egg, and you were very sad after I sent you that.
I was so mad. I kid you not. Mark sends it to me in my car. At the next red light, I start playing it. And as I'm driving, I'm half laughing my ass off and the other half literally participating with the two of you as though we're still recording. I was so mad.
Right.
But with the Pete
mad to
Holland
miss
pig
it.
on the CB.
I was aching to go back in time and be on that call, man. Ugh, it's killing me.
We had a good time. All right. You know what, Hannah, let me ask you first before I have a story for you guys. Just be ready. And Lowell, I'm going to tell you were going to be, I think, proud of me because I really tried. I told this story to Amy.
Yeah.
And worked on making it a nice, tight story.
Good. Is this the road rage incident?
It is a road rage incident.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes.
I really want to hear.
But I do want to ask Hannah because we had announced on one of our last shows that Hannah had accepted a producer role with the Marc and Lowell show. And then shortly thereafter, we become the real small potatoes, and she gets to be the producer of Justin Scott and Spiegel on 98 Rock in the morning.
So she's no longer the man producer.
I give her credit for being here tonight because you got to get up at the crack of dawn. How are you doing? You talk about sleep. You probably got a little adjusting to do yourself.
Yeah, it hasn't been horrible. I'm an early person, so it's not too bad. But yeah, it's busy for sure. I don't know. Have you guys ever had one of those dreams where it's the end of the school year, you're still in school, and all of a sudden you realize that you never went to a class, like one of your classes, and you're like, oh my God, I just screwed myself. That's how I feel about this show.
Yes.
Like that's the anxiety I have about the show now, so it's busy.
I still have those dreams.
I had one the other night.
Still to this day.
It's terrible.
Yeah, but you're turning 25 next month. I'm turning 46 this summer. I'm still having those dreams. It's crazy to me.
Yep.
And it's going well. Are you feeling good and comfortable about it?
It's busy, but I'd rather be busy than sitting around wondering what to do. So it's awesome.
Preach, Hannah, preach.
I got to ask you, Hannah, because I did hear, I listen to the show pretty regularly. And I did hear a little throwaway that I got to just ask you about.
Okay.
Apparently you dip?
Oh.
Hannah.
Hannah.
When I dip, you dip, we dip. I put your hand up on my hip.
Yeah, exactly. The dance move.
I would never have pinpointed you for dipping.
I know. Well, first of all, I quit.
Okay.
It's a terrible habit. Don't recommend. It's awful. But
that's one I never tried. I never tried
not
dipping.
once in my whole life.
Oh, I tried it.
Me neither.
I got like nauseous.
Oh, really? Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Loose dip or packet, Hannah?
So a few years ago now, I guess, I did it as a joke just to gross my friend out. Was immediately addicted.
Wow.
Loved it. Did not expect that to happen.
Was it flavored or what was it about it? It's just the nicotine?
Yeah, it gives you a real nice buzz.
Yeah. Were you ever a smoker?
No.
Wow.
No, I hate smoking.
No smoking, but dip?
I know, I'm disgusting.
No, I'm not saying you're disgusting. I'm saying it makes no sense.
Oh, no, I'm repulsive.
Is it loose dip or the packet?
I did pouches because I'm a lady.
That's at least better.
Bandits. They still call them the Skull Bandits. They were the ones that are in the little pouches.
Oh, I always called them skull pouches. I don't know if it said bandits.
Maybe they changed the name.
Yeah.
This was years ago. I mean, I was in high school when I tried it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like it.
I remember in college, like there were dudes in college a lot that had them or that did that, and it was so interesting how they would there was this way that they would hold the dip can.
Right, and you would have to snap it,
They would
right?
snap their finger on the top somehow.
Yeah, what does that do? It's just packing it tighter?
Yeah, it tightens up.
There is a thing about a dipper. When you're around a dipper, if you're not, there's a little bit of a level of discomfort. Like, I don't know, I'm watching them, and they're just so skilled with their,
and they're spitting into their little...
Yeah, the discomfort is that they're spitting dirt juice in front of you while you're trying to have a conversation. That's the discomfort.
Says the man who used to spit in his own house.
Oh, I absolutely
Yes.
Seriously.
True.
Spit on the floor of your own house on the carpet.
Yes,
On
but
the
nice
carpet.
clean spit, not
On
you
the
know,
carpet.
true spit.
Hannah's eyes have popped out of her head.
Carpet.
I have so many questions. Why would you do that?
He was a single man.
And that couch at Grosvenor, huh?
Hannah,
Oh, God.
Hannah, give me a call sometime. We'll have a whole conversation about the philosophy of Jonah. All right?
You know, the other thing about dippers is that they seem to be very sneaky. You know, you could be sitting next to a dude, have no idea he dips, and then all of a sudden you turn and he's spitting in a cup and it's like half full already. And you're like, where the fuck did that come from?
You can usually get that wintergreenish kind of smell coming off.
Right.
You know?
But then you got to see the clear Mountain Dew bottle that's half full of brown spit
it's
juice.
disgusting.
It's like, come on.
Don't use that.
Once I spit onto the carpet, it soaks in. You don't know it's there anymore. It's clear.
Oh, you know it's there. All right, so tell this road rage story.
All right, here we go. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm also a TV producer. That's my day job. And so every day I'm commuting to Virginia, right? So I don't like to take the highway, the Beltway, and all that stuff because it's just too insane and probably takes me almost twice as long to get there from my house. So I take like all these side roads all the way in. Right?
I know which way you go. You go on 15.
Yep.
I know which way you go. Yeah.
So a lot of times when I'm getting into town, when I'm, my last leg of my trip, the traffic gets really bad because the only way into town from how I come in, it's like a one way in, one way out. So, when people are commuting, it gets very full. So I have little side roads that I know that I can go off of, try to avoid some of the traffic, and then jump back in. So this particular morning, I go in, I'm driving in, I see on my GPS, it says 24-minute delay. So I'm like, all right, fuck that. I'm taking my shortcut. So it's like a residential road. It's like half dirt road, and then it opens up. It's paved, and it opens up into a big, beautiful residential area. But there are no neighborhoods directly on the road. So, for example, you have to turn off, make a left to go into the neighborhood, right? There's a reason why I'm telling you that. So I'm on this side road, and I approach the traffic, okay? And a lot of other cars know this little secret way, too. So there's probably a dozen and a half cars waiting to merge back onto the traffic, right? So I roll up, I wait, and while I'm waiting, I notice that this woman in her SUV, she pulls up behind me.
Okay.
And I think nothing of it. And I'm looking around, and then I see in my rear view mirror, her arms are flailing.
Uh-oh.
And she is yelling.
Oh, God.
And I'm not kidding you. It's not like an every once in a while thing.
Right.
It is a constant
rant.
Smash! Screaming, yelling, and shaking. And then she would stop. I would see her stop for like a second and then go on again. So a few things are going through my head at the time. Okay, maybe she's on the phone.
True.
Right.
Right? Maybe she's yelling at somebody.
Arguing.
Right.
Maybe she's having a shitty day.
Right.
Or she's got to be somewhere and she's late and she sees all this traffic. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. She's probably 10 years of our age, probably on the older side. Okay. And I was trying to think of how to describe her. The celebrity she most resembles, probably a slightly younger, not as heavy, long, stringy-haired version of that woman, Susan Boyle from America's Got Talent.
Oh, God. Who the
Okay.
hell
Or
is
actually, that was Britain's Got Talent.
I remember with the voice. She had a nice
Google
voice.
her.
Yeah.
She had a nice voice. You never would have expected her voice. Google her. You'll know what I mean. And it's a little bit slightly younger, thinner version of her. So now I'm thinking, because she's continuing on, is it me?
Right.
Right?
Like,
did I do something?
Right.
And I swear to you, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what could I have done? And I know I didn't do anything.
Right.
I roll down my window to see if I can hear her. I'm not leaning out of it or anything. I'm just seeing if I can hear. I can't hear anything.
What are you reading right now?
These are just my notes in case I
made notes so he could stick to the story.
I see.
Yes.
I see.
Yes, he's doing a good job so far.
Thanks for ruining the facade, though. I appreciate that.
You can edit that out. You can edit that out.
So she rolls down her window, and now she's leaning out of the window, yelling at me.
Oh.
Directing at me, yelling at me.
Yelling what at you?
What?
I just hear her yelling and cursing, and I hear her yell, "You fucking Maryland people."
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Come on.
You guys know, Jonah, Lowell especially, you guys know that especially back in the day, I've been known to have my own road rage.
That is true.
Yes.
Especially back in the day.
Big time road rage.
When I was in college, I remember one time I got out of my car with my girlfriend in it with me because some guy like cut us off or something, and then he started yelling at. I got out of my car and we were like face to face, almost blows were thrown.
Right.
So that's the kind of thing. But I swore that off.
Right.
And I've been pretty good about it. Maybe just like everyone else, yell in my car. So my first response to her is, I'm going to stay patient and calm.
Right.
And in my rearview mirror, I look at her and give her the little English,
Should give her peace sign.
the queen wave, and I smile.
Right. So this is making her angrier.
Which is, yes, exactly, pissing her off.
Right.
Exactly.
So she continues on and on.
And you have no idea what you could have done at this point.
No, except that I'm a fucking Maryland person.
Oh, my God, dude.
I'm still listening, and she's still going on and on. Now I'm listening, and she's still cursing me out. I snapped.
Oh, you snapped.
You're in Virginia?
Yes.
Okay.
I got out of my car.
Oh, God. Mark.
Oh.
Come on.
Mark.
If it was anybody else, if she was slightly more intimidating.
Right.
Yeah, but I've heard these stories in the soccer moms, and they have guns.
I know, that's what Amy. I know.
Yeah.
I probably, in any other situation, I probably wouldn't have done anything, but I wasn't worried about this frumpy fourth grade teacher looking woman.
Okay.
So I go out, she's yelling again, "You fucking Maryland people, I'm going to call VDOT." I'm like, okay, call VDOT. What's that going to, that's like, the traffic.
Yeah.
Did you walk up to her window?
I was about 50 feet
Were
from
you
her
stopped
car.
at a light or something? Or
Again, everybody's at, there's a long line of cars at a stop
Right.
sign waiting to merge in. So, and I'm like at least 12 deep.
Right.
But there were probably 12 deep going behind her.
Right, okay.
So I have stopped all those
Stopped
people.
all
I am
those, yeah.
out of my car.
So they're getting mad.
Yeah, well, that's the crazy thing. Nobody said anything. There wasn't a single beep.
Interesting.
I was out of my car for probably 3 or 4 minutes.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So she's saying Maryland people. You're like, fine, call VDOT.
Yeah, call VDOT. And she keeps yelling the whole Maryland thing. So finally I just go, I just moved here.
Oh.
Trying to make her feel bad. So finally I said to myself, you know what? I got to let this go.
Right.
I got to get out of this situation. And I feel bad because I'm looking at those cars and I'm
Right.
like, they're going to get pissed.
Yeah, you're the asshole holding up traffic now.
Right.
And I turn around toward my car, and I realize as I'm walking in my car, there is one car coming from the other direction waiting for me to get out of the road.
Right.
So I get out of his way. He starts driving by me, opens his window. Go back to fucking Maryland.
Are you kidding me?
What?
What the fuck?
What?
Are you kidding me?
You always hear, for those that don't know, but you know what? States, neighboring states
Right.
Michigan and Ohio have
tend
it.
to have some kind of rivalry kind of thing,
Yep.
And I've heard Maryland and Virginia having this little feud kind of thing.
I personally think that their Virginia drivers are worse drivers than Maryland
I have
drivers.
worked in Virginia for years.
Yeah.
And not even at this job, but at other jobs as well. When I was with O'Mara,
Yeah.
when I was with Custom Ink,
Right.
I've always worked in Virginia for some reason. It's just always worked out that way.
So, Mark, is it your understanding at this point in this scenario that she's mad at you simply because she is waiting in a line of cars that includes Marylanders, and if you had stayed in your own damn state, she'd be 2 cars closer?
She kept saying to me, I live over there. You Maryland people come in. You cause traffic on my neighborhood.
Oh, my
I'm like,
God.
this isn't your neighborhood. This is just an open road. Your neighborhood's over there. Then go over there. I don't
Right.
know. I
is
did
Luda.
not understand it.
Unbelievable.
So I got back in my car, and I realized my heart is fucking
Oh, yeah.
out of my chest.
Yeah.
I started getting nauseous.
Oh, God.
Everything in my body was just going overload. And it made me think last night when I was going to bed, oh, I wear an Apple Watch. I want to see what my heartbeats per minute were, right? And I looked. My average heartbeat lately is around like 74 beats per minute.
Okay.
It was at 130 beats per minute.
So you were white hot.
So I get back in my car. I'm heading back, slowly toward the traffic. She is still going every inch of the way. She is still screaming and yelling at me. So now I am slamming on my brakes.
Yeah, of course.
Every few seconds, just to fuck with her. And then I would
you got to.
And I would wait for like 20 to 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? And then I would keep going. Finally, because of all the traffic, I merge in. And then once the traffic opened up, she drove by me. I might have followed her for just 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh, come on.
Just 2 or 3 minutes. I didn't tailgate her. I didn't do anything. I just followed her just to hope that maybe she would think twice that maybe she would fuck with the wrong person.
Because that's the thing. Like, she doesn't know who she's fucking with either.
Right. So I took a risk, too. I admit
I
it.
cannot, but isn't it such a state of the union that people are so jacked up from traffic that they are screaming at someone based on their license plate?
Can I tell you, I don't think I would have been as angry if she yelled at me, "Fuck you, Jew."
Yeah, I know.
I don't think that would have bothered me as much as if she said, "Go back to Maryland."
Settle down.
I'll tell you why, because I almost would expect racism before. What do you call it?
Yeah, it made no sense.
It's not statism.
That would have struck the same
it would have struck the chord.
I don't know. Maybe
you would
it
have
would
Beth Hamid all over that lady.
Yeah,
maybe, but because of where I was, because of that particular area of Virginia, I might have just quietly gone back in my car.
Where were you again? Is it like in that country area where all those big houses are and everything?
Yep.
Can I also say the only devil's advocate here is if, and I'm just saying, it's not excusing how she's acting, but if you live in this neighborhood that happens to be on a road that is clearly a cut through for people who are trying to avoid the main thing and then making that now a semi-usually clogged situation, and you have to wait in it every time you come out of your own neighborhood, you'd be annoyed.
Yeah.
And that's legit, but it's a state.
Yeah, it was not a private neighborhood. That's the thing.
It's a
Again,
state road.
Her neighborhood, I was not in her neighborhood.
Right.
I was on a street that was right outside of her neighborhood.
Right, I mean,
she's
that's
just
all
pissed
I'm
because I'm
saying.
clogging it up.
Yeah, but you can't. You can't get irritated about
And how many?
had you been a Virginia plate, is she not yelling at you then?
Yes.
I think it's a thing that there's very large, expensive houses along that stretch of road there.
There are.
And I think that those people are like
entitled.
We're entitled to no traffic on our road.
Interesting. I've spent all this money on my house. I should have no traffic.
Right, and you Maryland people are clogging it up.
Wow.
Who threatens to call VDOT?
Yeah.
What is that going to do? Why?
Yeah,
did she think I'm going to get scared of that?
Hi, VDOT. There's a car. There's a car trying to drive on a road. Yeah, a public road.
Yeah.
Can you help?
Public road.
From Maryland. From Maryland.
The nerve.
All right. That is going to do it for the Marc and Lowell Show. Please go to Facebook, go to Twitter, go to Instagram, friend and follow us over there if you need that information or any other information, Marc and Lowell. Just go to marcandlowell.com.
And if you want to get me on all. No, I'm a dick. I'm a dick. I'm a dick. Dick.
And a thank you to Lisa Runyon.
Bye, boys.
Do I do this still?
Oh, I ain't lying.
Bye, boys with the roar. I love that.
And thank you to Jonah Berger.
Hey, if you want to get me, you can get me on www.thebaby'scrying.so.go.
And hey, thanks to Hannah for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me again after so long. It's been a while.
It has been a while. A big shout out to Buzz Burbank, RJ Diaz, and everybody else who helps us with this show. For Lowell Melser, I'm Marc Ronick. We will see you next time on the Marc and Lowell Show. We all know that it's I don't know. Am I allowed to say it, Lowell? It's March Madness.
Oh, yeah.
We're watching it right now.
March Maddenness.
Yes. So this is my, I'm not doing the Madden music. I'm doing this like college-y sports music.
Yeah, I hear you.
But what I want to do, let me get my paper. I have it here on my computer. I want to play, what do we do? Sweet 14 Cereal Madness.
Ooh. Okay. Now we're talking.
So here's what we're going to do. This will go quick. I'm going to give you guys two different cereals, and you're going to tell me which one you like better. Okay? We're going to see who wins this.
Okay. With
all right?
my eyes closed.
So the number 1 seed on the in the West bracket, we'll call it, is Lucky Charms.
They win.
Versus the number 8 seed, Wheaties.
Lucky Charms.
No,
Lucky
that's
Charms.
not even a,
Yeah.
Hannah, are you a cereal eater?
I love cereal. By Wheaties, do you mean the mini Wheaties?
No. Wheaties. Like
I don't even
Wheaties.
know if I'm familiar with Wheaties.
They're like
They suck.
flakes.
They
the
suck.
box of Wheaties. All the athletes are always on the box of Wheaties.
It's an
like
80s
Phelps
thing.
And,
Oh.
No, I mean, they're still
they're
around.
still
aren't
around.
They're around, but
Michael Phelps was on the box.
Bruce Jenner was on the box.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yep.
Bruce Jenner was on the box.
Mary Lou Retton.
Mary Lou Retton. True.
So I think we all agree it's Lucky Charms.
yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
Please.
So then, here's your 4 versus 5 seed for Apple Jacks. Number 5, Fruit Loops.
Apple Jacks.
Ooh. Apple Jacks.
Easy.
You're right.
Apple Jacks.
so.
Good
Yeah.
job.
Apple
I am
Jacks.
too. All right.
Apple Jacks.
And then we've got the number 3 seed, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, against the number 6, Golden Grams.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I would.
I'd go Cinnamon Toast Crunch, too.
Although I don't love Cinnamon Toast Crunch because the cinnamon falls off in the milk. The milk tastes good, but the cereal's all like wet cardboard squares.
That's why Mark
Yeah.
just doesn't use the milk.
Thank you, Lisa. That's exactly right.
I'd go CTC.
Me too. All right, so then, come on, rapid
I
fire.
mean, Golden Grams
Yeah,
is good,
rapid
but
fire.
Cinnamon Toast
Okay,
Crunch
go ahead.
is better.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire.
Number 2, Honey Nut Cheerios against Raisin Bran. Number 7.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
I go Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
I don't like either.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I would probably.
Honey
well,
Nut
Raisin
Cheerios are
Bran
pretty
isn't
good.
bad.
I like Raisin Bran
Raisin
too,
Bran
but
isn't
Honey
bad.
Nut Cheerios. Have you had Honey Nut Cheerios in a while?
I have.
I have them all the time.
Oh, they're delicious.
They're delicious.
They give me the repeats. I get hot bone from the Honey Nut Cheerios.
All right, so now
All right.
it's Lucky Charms against Apple Jacks.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Agreed.
Lucky Charms are going to win the whole thing.
You're damn right Lucky Charms going to win the whole thing
Yeah.
because it's the
Yeah.
best damn cereal.
Apple Jacks.
Wow, Hannah loves the Apple Jack.
do.
I mean, I do like Apple Jacks, but
Chocolate Lucky Charms.
I haven't had them yet.
Oh, me neither.
Oh, bone.
I haven't had them yet.
Ripped out bone.
You'll never go back to regular.
You'll never go
That's a
back.
bold
You'll
statement.
never go back.
Okay.
Never go back.
I'll try.
You'll never go back.
So now we've got Cinnamon Toast Crunch against Honey Nut Cheerios.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Duh.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch against Lucky Charms.
Lucky
And,
Charms.
I would do.
Lucky
I
Charms.
still would do Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I would
of the two.
I would have a hard time
Hell
with
no.
that.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
I would.
But it wins because of those damn marshmallows.
I'd like to throw some. Maybe Mark. It'll still be tournament time next week. I think, won't it be? Like the.
Yep.
You should put one together that's just marshmallow cereals.
I will do that for you.
interesting.
That's a little more challenging.
Yes, this one I got from SB Nation, by the way. I should give them a plug for doing
Yeah.
that. So now here we go. On the East, we've got Frosted Flakes versus Rice Krispies.
Frosted Flakes.
Oh,
Frosted
yeah.
Flakes.
Frosted Flakes.
Agreed. Cocoa Puffs against Frosted Mini Wheats.
I think I'd go
Like
frosted mini
Puffs.
wheats.
Yeah, me
I
too.
go Cocoa Puffs.
What do you say, Hannah?
Gotta go mini wheats.
Mini wheats.
Oh, wow. All
Yeah.
right, so Jonah, I probably would have gone Cocoa Puffs, but we are outnumbered.
I love
so we
mini
will...
wheats, so I can't
Yeah.
argue.
Yeah.
Lowell, you have that as a regular in your house, don't you?
Yeah, the kids love it too.
Oh,
Like they,
yeah.
they-
Get some blueberry
there's all the
mini
flavors
wheats.
now.
Yeah, the
one of
strawberry
our
mini
go-tos.
wheats. Come on,
Blueberry,
the mango mini
All the
wheats.
flavor that all counts. All the flavors count.
The
yeah, that counts.
gefilte fish mini wheat.
Yeah, they like the chocolate. They like the chocolate. I like the blueberry.
Oh,
and
the blueberry are
strawberry.
the best
I
by
like the
far.
Yeah,
Blueberry,
blueberry. Yeah, blueberry mini wheats are awesome.
Forget about it.
So good.
How about the Honey Smacks versus Fruity Pebbles?
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles all day
yeah,
long.
fruity
Oh my God,
pebbles
all
yeah.
day long.
Those Honey Smacks are
I
terrible
love
to
Honey
me.
Smacks. I grew up on them, but Fruity Pebbles beats
Yeah,
the crap out
I'll
of
tell you
it.
what. I love Cocoa Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles, I don't
they're
like.
the
I feel like they're
best.
too chemically.
Yeah, they're like Fruit Loops pretty much, but
Yeah,
Cocoa Pebbles
they're
are
so
definitely
much
better than Fruity Pebbles.
They're like Fruit Loop slivers.
Shavings.
Yeah,
Yeah, shavings.
All right,
Yeah.
here's a real roof killer of your mouth. Captain Crunch against Trix.
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Yeah,
Trix
Captain Crunch.
sucks. Crunch berries?
No.
Or no?
Allie gets so mad at me because I do not like Captain Crunch for the roof cutting.
Of course, it sucks.
It
Reason.
still
I do
tastes
not.
good. It does F up your mouth.
To me, it
but-
does. It screws up your mouth. I'd go Trix, but I know I'm outnumbered.
So I guess we'll give it to Captain
That's
Crunch.
Captain.
All right, so then it's the captain against Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fruity Pebbles.
All day long.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it's Cocoa Puffs against Frosted Flakes.
No, I thought we did mini wheats, not
Yeah.
Cocoa
Yes,
Puffs.
you're right. So it's Frosted against Frosted.
Yeah, I'd go mini wheats
Mini
over
wheats.
frosted
for
flakes.
sure.
Flakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would only go Flakes because it doesn't kill the roof of your mouth as much.
You want flakes
Yeah.
over mini wheats?
You don't
yeah,
do-
I would do Flakes over Mini Wheats.
I'd go mini wheats.
I like Frosted Flakes a lot.
I like them a lot too. But all right, we'll give it to the Mini Wheats. So now we've got Mini Wheats versus Fruity Pebbles.
I go Pebbles,
Fruity
but I know they're
Pebbles.
going to go Mini Wheats.
I'd go mini wheats.
Yeah, I'm going mini wheats.
Mark,
Oh, against of those two, Mini
Yeah.
Wheats and
you're the tiebreaker.
I'll go Mini Wheats.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that's my choice.
Okay.
So now it's mini wheats versus Lucky Charms.
Yeah, versus Lucky Charms.
All day long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky Charms over mini.
All
yeah.
day long.
Yeah, I guess so. Lucky Charms.
All right, so there you go.
You guys called it.
The
too.
Sweet 14. Lowell called it out of the gate. Lucky Charms the winner.
I should have bet.
You're right. You should have bet. And we should have. So you would take chocolate over plain. Would
Absolutely. Chocolate, Lucky Charms, over. Yes.
I gotta get me some of those.
So good.
Resistance is futile. It's the Marc and Lowell Show.